Hey guys, Wolvie here with a special presentation for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Global for the 31st of August 2020. This will be the Sid Rework analysis video, so few things here and there before I get to the meat of the video. First and foremost, I was planning on doing a Machina Lost Chapter video, but the thing is, like I said, I am going to be moving in a matter of a couple of hours today, and I'm going to be moving tomorrow, so it's really going to be no time for me to really do one, so I just want to get that announcement out of the way. Second, I will be referring to information from the TonberryTroupe infographic alongside the Dissidia database website, so you'll see links pertaining to that in the description below. Third, on any opinion in this video, the usual disclaimer here, folks. Any opinion in this video is my opinion and my opinion only, so that's that on that. Fourth, and finally, I will be referring to the EX weapon post-realization to help determine, the good and the bad, which is the standard operating procedure for the rework analyses videos. So with that, I will mention here that Sid will be part of the rework review at the end of September. So with that, we're just gonna jump straight into it with the home screen. So I'll meet you guys there. I am back, guys, so we're going to go into the banner where the EX realization info for Sid is. It is in the Machina Lost Chapter. So, like I said, I was going to do a Machina Lost Chapter info, video, whatever. But I am going to be moving shortly, so I really don't want to focus too much energy on that, as I want to focus more energy on the move. So we're going to get into the post-realization info for Sid's EX weapon. If I can grab that really quickly. See, here we go. It's the EX weapon's called Masked Axe. The ability itself is Big Brawl, so this is it right here. This is a quick recap of the EX weapon pre-realization. So you can pause the video, take a screenshot on your own time. Now this is post-realization. 0 out of 3. Big Brawl Force, Brave Up Debuff Plus. This is when you're using Big Brawl, largely increased Brave damage. Increases Bravery by 10% of cumulative HP damage dealt after the last HP attack. Inflicts wind resist down on all enemies for 6 turns. You have here 1 out of 3 is a moderate raise to max bravery. 2 out of 3 at the start of the quest grants Sid, Lancer, and Dragoon buffs to self for 7 turns. Full recast gauge. So basically these two are a raise to max bravery and attack. And basically at 2 out of 3 post realization, you can start off the quest with the EX using the EX ability. 3 out of 3 when using Big Brawl, ranged brave and HP attack delivered 7 times. Instead is now delivered 13 times. Tremendously increased cumulative brave damage. The sphere we have here is mindful HP boost up. So when HP is at max, raises max bravery by 5%, increases brave damage dealt by 5%. So basically this is a very underrated sphere in my personal opinion. Now granted, you have the condition where you have to have full HP. So it's one of those things it's good there, but you want to make sure your HP is at max. So with that out of the way, we're going to go into if I can find it real quick. We're going to go into the character adjustments. This is the information on Sid's rework. So, we only have adjustments to the Crystal Strength level 55 and 60. So we have here for Hyper Jump Skill 1, you do have more uses of such. In addition to that, the Brave Attack hit count now becomes 4. Slight, moderate increased brave damage when attacking single target. You also have the increased bravery by 20% of HP damage dealt. then we see here the boost jump. It becomes, the brave attack hit count becomes 3. Stolen bravery may exceed max up to 120%. Triggers additional HP attack on target after use. Increases bravery by 50% of the HP damage dealt. Extends active lantern duration by 2 turns. For skill 2, which is Dragon Dive, there is more additional uses here. You also have here a tremendous increase to cumulative brave damage. There's this now deals AoE splash style damage. And when you're using Dragon, which is a result from using Dragon Dive, there's an additional ranged hit. There's an additional 3 hit ranged brave attack before the HP attack. Stolen bravery may exceed max up to 120%. Deals 20% HP damage to non-targets. Extends active Dragoon duration by 2 turns. So, now we have that bit out of the way. What do I think about Sid's rework? Now, I'll be completely honest here and say that it's a bit of a soft rework. He could have gotten a bit more. Now, there was some talk over social media where he could have gotten a better rework. And unfortunately, I incline to agree with that direction. Now, granted, he's one of those characters who's a bit of a jack of all trades. He can do a little bit of healing, he can do a little bit of Imperil, although it's wind element Imperil, and dealing out damage at the same time. Now, sometimes if you're a jack of all trades, sometimes, in all honesty, you may not excel at one item. And this is where Sid kind of falls flat. And I mean, it's something I really had to kind of scratch my head in it. It's like, he was given a quote-unquote small rework. And for him to be really good, in my personal opinion, he needs something more. And something tells me that if you were to get an LD and/or a second rework, this could probably fix that. So, in all fairness, like I do with varying other characters, I will go into a prediction aspect of the second rework and LD. So, the thing is with Sid, what I kind of like about him, post rework, is that he does have ways to deal AoE HP damage. Granted, it is split and splash. And I think, with the LD, it's going to be more into that direction, the AoE style damage. And I'm not so sure if it's going to be total damage, but I would rather the LD be split. Now, outside of that, for the second rework, I really would like to see, the splash style damage, be increased to, maybe 50% on the dragon, and the dragon dive being closer to 80. So that's that, and then also the multipliers, the more brain damage being even bigger. So that's what I would really like to see. Now, and then the thing here that kind of irks me a little bit is that he has no way to conserve ability uses, and something kind of does tell me that the LD might be tied to that. Because even after you pull off the EX ability, you still don't have ways to really, conserve your skill uses. And I hope the LD gets tied to that. And with the, and in fact, I like the wind Imperil. There's nothing I would change about that, but he needs more skill uses. The more brave damage be a little bit better. The splash and dragon dive be a little bit higher, a little bit more potent. And then with the LD, I would like it to be tied to free skill uses, or restoring the skills back. But that's the only thing I can really see. So, like I say, he is going to be part of the rework review for the end of September, because there are other reworks where he will be in contention with regarding who got the best rework, who got the worst rework, and that's it on that. And now, just a reminder for the rework review, anybody who has a second rework will not be included in the sense of who got the best rework, who got the worst rework, because it's just a little bit unfair for me to put them, as the best, because, yeah, you can figure it out. So with that, I am going to get going. So this will be the last video for me before the move, because I do need to get going. I do need to start moving stuff. So with that, I'm gonna be done for now. With Wolvie here signing off. I will catch you all on the flip side.